hurricanes, dances, a tropical sun shining upon white beaches, the cultural blending of three worlds in a remote corner of the Caribbean Sea, the South Atlantic region of Nicaragua. At the far end of Pearl Lagoon, the drums of Creole and Garifano people have vibrated throughout the century. The memories of Africa, traces of the subjugation of slavery and voyages across the ocean are part of a long history of persecution and uprootedness. Marshal Point, a small fishing community of Creoles and Garifunos, emerged along the banks of the Pearl Lagoon Basin. Throughout the years, it has been immersed in its traditions and unchanging customs, hunting, fishing, and reaping the riches of their land.
We, the Garifunos, come from Belize, Honduras, San Vicente, and all about there to Nicaragua. Because they don't want to be a slavery. So some come and cut rubber and sell, and some make plantation, dig cassava, make bami, and bake, and catch fish, shrimps, all those things. And then had us to leave and come to Nicaragua, so we is here in Nicaragua.
How was the woman? Were they strong?
Them stay home and do their work, and some went plantation, planting ground, plant cocoa and all those things to eat. Them time. Everybody fishing, who could fishing, and to eat and sell. When the man them go cut rubber, the woman them stay and do all the work. Fishing, cut wood, dig them cassava, bake them bami, and sell till the husband them come from rubber. And we come and do the same life what the old people them used to do before.
Well, the fish activity is so important because it gives work to everybody. Everybody can be doing something. Oh, the women, men, as I said, men, women, and children, and old people too. Everybody work. Some fish and some take the fish to dry, no? Because you have to dry them too. Some salt, the salting of the fish, you have to salt when there's no boat. So everybody work. And especially the process of fishing. Men fishing, women fishing, children fishing. Everybody is fishermen here. Everybody are fishermen.
linked to the sea for their livelihood and working within the sea, fishing, using oars to ride the angry waters of the lagoon. Manuela, of Garifano origin, Basti and Ebenet Creoles, all retain the culture of their ancestors, fishing. However, unlike the rest of the women in their community, they are the only ones who have acquired a boat of their own, Lady Marshal. Under collective management, this boat contributes to the development of artisanal fishing and transportation.
We get this boat in the year 1987. We get it in the revolutionary government. We never expect that we are going to get this boat, and plenty never think it neither, because they say that we are women and they are just fooling us. But well, after all, when they look, they see the boat.
19.
Now, more ladies want boats too.
Well, you experience about icing the fish. We experience about the engine, to handle an engine, to start a motor, how to go ahead and how to back up. All them things we experience about. We experience about being on the water top.
For managing the lagoon or managing the sea, it need men. The woman would not handle this work too good. Not like handling motor and things like that. Also, they can't assume all those responsibilities. They maybe can direct the work or things like this, but they wouldn't assume all these responsibilities that the boat should, all the maintenance of the boat.
Well, at first when I heard about 3 women was getting a boat here, I really couldn't understand, you know, because it was the very first time in life that I heard three women would be owning a boat. At least women to own boat around here. We never had that until this past 2-3 years ago. So for me, I couldn't believe until it happened. You know? When it happened, then I said, oh yes, this was really true. And the boat really were helpful, are helpful. Now, I wouldn't say were helpful, but still helpful for both 3 women and the communities, the surrounding communities.
The possibility of a woman boat captain seemed incredible. Yet, Manuela, Vasta, and Ebenet set out to learn this trade traditionally assigned to men. Lady Marshal, captained by these 3 women, not only carries the product they extract from the sea, but also transports the inhabitants of their community, whom before had to travel several hours of intense navigation, searching for favors from the wind to get to the nearest place where a motorboat will pick them up and take them to Bluefield. Lady Marshal sails beyond the coast over the waters of the immense lagoon to conquer the horizon and reach the canal, where they meet the mighty Escondido River, and hence arrive at Bluefields, the main city of the region.
Well, about coming to Bluefields, why the people them always come to Bluefields is because this is the importantest place around the area right here where we have to come and buy all our little things what we don't have up that side, especially our vegetables and maybe clothes line and shoes, and that is why the people them always coming to Bluefields. And some of them maybe having children that is going to higher school down here, they have to keep coming and going and sending things and like that.
I, as a lady, really think that, well, a boat was only for a man. But now I know and learn that, no, a lady can handle a boat too. And you see how we work on our boat, that really lady can handle boat.
To me, the woman can handle too. And anything like weight, well, we can help her. So that's my belief. And in case if they're not ready and we three partners can go, we can still help her too. Okay?
I and the other two ladies are the boss of the boat, but then he don't feel any different because we is wife and husband, and we plan to cling to one another. He helped me and I help him. So then we plan that our husband will work along with us. Because if we would go to pay other men to work on the boat, what we would be getting?
But maybe a next set of man wouldn't agree to it. Yes, because first thing they would say, these women want to boss us. And I feel like an ex-man maybe won't agree to what we say, but our husband have to agree. Because we is them and them is we.
Who manage the money of the boat? We keep it. Then we take out and we buy for our ration. And we buy, if we need anything else for our children, well, we buy it. And if this man says, well, a lady, well, tonight we would want to have a little drink, well, we take out something and give it to them because, well, we know they work. So, well, we can't be too hard to them. We just got to let them feel good. Yeah. We feel proud about we and our boat because we are the only three ladies that own a boat around this whole area.
Don't shame at all.
Besides working on their own boat, the lady marshals must tend to their household chores and provide the basic foods for their families.
Everything is a way up in price, like especially like saying the grains in the grocery. Everything is a way up. We have to sell 4 pounds of fish before buying 1 pound of sugar. Imagine. much pounds of fish then you have to fish in to buy maybe a 5 pounds of sugar, and that even can last me a week of 5 pounds sugar. Cause baby is something, 2 baby every minute want bottle.
And tell me, what would you do if you have more free time?
Well, in my free time, I like to sew and to mark. Yeah, still working, but it's only my, my foot. And I like to sew, fancy work.
And what about you, Manuela? You told me yesterday that if you have a free time, what would you do?
Well, Maria, after I had 18 years, I had the first child, and after that, I hardly have any much free time. Only maybe when I would go to Bluefields to go and take a little walk to buy things, but there we have the little free time. After you get back to your house, is no more free time. And behind that is baby and big belly and feel sick and things like that. But now after I finish now with my 12 children, now I just going to receive my free time.
And where else would you like to go if you have a free time?
Well, and then I don't think that in my free days now I'm going to travel to different community, but I don't know. I want to go to Managua. I would want to go over to Carn Island.
You know Managua?
I don't know Managua. And that is why many times I is telling Clarissa one of these days she was come and look for me to come to Managua.
So you believe that the boat has really changed your life a little bit?
Sure.
A lot.
Oh, yes.
Changes a lot.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, Maria, before we had a boat, things was hard. But when we get this boat now, things become more easier. We have it in an easier way.
Why?
Because then we help in our community. We can sell pine, and we help in other ways. We can help people then. Sometimes someone's sick, we take them to Orinoco, and like that.
Well, to 3 women have a boat is good. But the way to how you control the boat, you know. Like how them get that boat now and that condition, well, it's good to we have a boat here in the community to help, because they help a lot of us then, you know. When a passenger in Bluefields they want to go from here and they don't have the money to pay right down exactly, they just give them a lot of behind talk, you know.
But that's lie. That's lie. You know, I tell you that's lie. We have people that we trust them pass and don't pay us as yet, and we waiting on them. And he never yet come to me, I know, and ask me to trust him a pass. So
Neither
then
do
I don't know about it.
Neither do I.
Right. But they also say that the job you are doing is just for man. What do you believe?
No, working on a boat is not a job only for a man. Both man and woman, because
Both man and
in the
woman
city
work.
you find woman and man that drive a taxi. So then around here you must can find woman and man that work on a boat.
I like to moving around. I like the job to be on the boat. I like to traveling, although sometimes you are tired, but still I like to be moving around over the water.